Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra June 18, 2022. You're emotionally brave and recognizing problem areas right now, and this attitude puts you on the road to healing and improvement. You're getting in touch with your desires or even anger through your interactions these days, and you're learning a lot about yourself through others. Ideally, someone is encouraging you to get in touch with your power. Even so, people might also aggravate you in the process. Today, you might have a revealing exchange with someone, or the things someone stirs inside you helps you better understand yourself. You want to get to the root of problems and have much to discover. As the day advances, a Sun-Saturn trine comes into play, and it can help you feel and enjoy a sense of being grounded. You might feel better about a relationship or relationship status, perhaps more confident that you're heading in the right direction. Or, you may benefit from a connection to someone mature and helpful. It's also a beautiful time to work on creative projects or studies. Some celestial aspects have it, and some don't. Today's planetary configuration may promise you the world, but make sure you sign a guarantee before giving your heart away. This could be a wonderful opportunity for romance, arousing feelings you have not experienced for a while. Alternatively, you may find the whole experience disappointing. Choose your conversation carefully in order to discover what you may be getting into. Try to maintain your cool when dealing with other people and your obligations today. You may feel more reactive than usual as Mars conjuncts Chiron in Aries. The conjunction could bring up issues in your working relationships, responsibilities, and commitments that rub you the wrong way. While it is easy to get frustrated and even take this out on your colleagues, you could take a step back to evaluate why these grievances are ticking you off. You will find that you have more power when you channel your anger productively by taking action. This is going to be a strange day. There is likely to be an unexpected turn of events in your professional life. Your relationships with people are usually clear, but today they will be filled with hidden emotions, unspoken and vague feelings. But today also may present some unforeseen opportunities. It may be that some avenues previously closed to you now open up. Your family doesn't seem to be supporting you as much as usual. Instead, they are critical now and then. Don't go on the offensive, but listen carefully to what they are saying. Who knows, their objections may be justified. It's better to discuss this with friends, as they see matters more objectively. You're either on top of the world or on bottom today, but if you don't like where you are, it's all too easy to flip yourself over and enjoy the other side. Being tested, you seek proof as to whether the decisions you made regarding your love life are correct. It's possible others make you aware of having made a mistake. This is a good time to reevaluate your situation. Remain calm, be optimistic about the future and let events unfold. Better times are on the way. It's a great day to explore your creativity. This is probably not a new thing for you. Sagittarians are often artistic. Staying focused on one thing can be another story though. Today's energy can give you the extra concentration to go along with getting a creative project completed. With this, make the most of this by either finishing something from before or tackling a new one. Have fun by expressing yourself and in creating. Cooperation is a key focus of a vibration. As independent and self-sufficient as you are known to be, working in a mutually cooperative way with others can see you make greater strides in a much shorter time. In fact, there are just some things that take more than one person to make happen. Be receptive to the possibilities that can arise when you combine your talents with those of another. You are sure to be delighted with the results. In a case of perfect timing, just as Venus has spent the last few days crossing the lunar nodes, making your work and life balance needs more transparent, and just as things are set to take a busier turn next week, playful and adventurous forces are uniting in solidarity. As the Sun heads into his last weekend in an adventurous part of your chart, he is not only supported by today's fun, playful, romantic and creative lunar vibes, but by Saturn, who is holding the doors open to the past and second chances. Having the moon in your romantic sector will always bring you to some of the most romantically charged days of any month, but it comes just as the stars have aligned to bring a mix of romance, adventure, and nostalgia together. That would be the case whether the moon was here or not, but today's romantically charged lunar vibes allow you to more fully embrace this. Our eyes in the sky. With the moon in spontaneous, expansive, and adventurous Aquarius, you're ready to stay out all night and party the hours away, but deep down somewhere you know that operating in non-stop entertainment mode has to come to an end at some point, and that point should probably be well before dawn if you have anything productive to do in the morning. Right? At the same time, we see a T-square forming between the moon, sun, and Neptune in mutable signs, creating adaptability and a drive to submerge yourself in whatever's going on around you. While these can be very positive things, you'll have to be careful not to get too caught up in just going with the flow, bruh. This is classic, if your friends jumped off a bridge, would you jump too? Energy that the universe is throwing your way. Being too flexible and pliable, aka playable, can lead to trouble, especially in combination with the fiery Sag full moon. Your communication skills and mental clarity could take a small hit when the moon forms an unbalanced aspect to Mercury later in the afternoon. If you've been working hard all day, now would be a good time to take a break and indulge in a healthy snack. As evening falls, you'll likely be in the mood for adventure and socialization. If you can swing it, try to make some plans to meet your best pals for dinner, and be sure to try out a place you've never been to before. In the pre-dawn hours, Mercury in Cancer forms a sextile to Uranus in Taurus, expanding our minds. This transit allows us to have dynamic conversations which broaden our awareness without causing controversy. Discussions may center around concepts of radical care and compassion, or how to foster empathy. We tend to assume that caring for others means to hold space for their comfort, which is not entirely inaccurate. However, there comes a time when comfort becomes coddling, which hinders one's ability to evolve and thrive. It is currently valuable to push others a bit outside of their conceptual comfort zones, and we expect the same treatment in return. In this way, self-discovery becomes the mechanism for engagement in the wider world. After sunup, the moon sextiles Saturn in Aquarius. While we might typically jump into a new adventure without much forethought under the optimistic Aquarius moon, Saturn provides patience and aids us in planning an agenda we can be confident in. Resultingly, our enthusiasm for the moment stays intact, but we can also get the logistical basics in order and ensure we have the necessary supplies. Whether we are prepping for a project or a trip, or planning long-term future goals, this transit will get our feet firmly planted on the ground so we can innovate with confidence without losing our critical sense of idealism.